selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in the prison, man, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. On the base. Ricky. Ball shot. Mike 52. All day, baby.
First down, Murray. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Noah Fant taking it in as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go. 15-1. Check four.
On first down, McFarland. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run with a big man, Campbell. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll try the left side. McFarland. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, McFarland. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49-yard line.
10-2 stop. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Ready?
On 2nd down now, McFarland. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Let's go. 70, Indy. You got to get the ball. Get the ball. Hey, Alpha. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. I got you, son. I got you, son. Get.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Catch made here by Campbell. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Hey, Haywood! 55. Watch the run, watch the run. Big Griffin.
To throw on 2nd down, Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good.
It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tony Pollard, 75 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. A huge play that time for the Colts. 51 yards. Obviously, so much on the line here. Everything on the line this season. So important to get off to a hot start. That run certainly helps.
Definitely provided it. Nothing different than what they've seen all year long. They want to continue to ride that momentum.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After one, a 14-3 ball game. They'll run on first down. McFarland. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 13-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And they're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill. Here's Pollard.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up third down and 2.
On play action, it's Murray. Looking here for Smith downfield. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 55 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Colts first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give right side. McFarland. A big play there for Indy. Give him 53 yards on the ground. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 3 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score.
Obviously, Brandon, they couldn't get it all back with just one score, but that touchdown chips into the lead, and now it makes the comeback a little bit more manageable.
Gano the extra point, and it's now 21-17. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the 30.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. Mike 55. Mike 55. Let's go.
To throw again. Lawrence. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 39.
1st down, Colts.
This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
He's crazy. He's trying.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On second down, McFarland. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
91.
On third down, McFarland. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try to run this one in, and he takes it in for a Colts score. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson, pushing him away.
Popped it right out there. You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Watch twitch. Hey, check right. Watching your five. Let's get the ball. Hard. Safety's creeping. Hey, Orvin. Now.
Throwing on first down, Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Incomplete from the contact. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Let's go, defense. Ready?
They'll try the left side. McFarland. They find some open field here. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. 49. Check.
On second down now, McFarland. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Out. Shoot.
On the run, it's Campbell. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
56. They're going to need some therapy after this.
On second down, McFarland. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Okay, ready? 55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike. And watch your legs. Let's go.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense is getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone, taking it right down Broadway. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
A gain of 15 yards brings up 4th down.
Now here we go on 4th down with Murray. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the handoff, here's Campbell. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Right here. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Move. 4 down.
They do go for it. It's Murray. He's got his tight end Fant. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down. Murray now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw, it's Murray. And this one complete to Smith. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Aaron Donald getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Open space inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Coming, baby, I'm coming, baby.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
52's the mic, boys, 52. Check the outs, check the outs.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. Buying time, feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And the Colts, first down.
Here we go, set, 70, Indy. Rock it. Here we go. Check nickel. Ready.
First down, a run with Cohen. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, G. Get it.
They'll try the left side. McFarland. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Lawrence. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A very solid gain of 27.
Ready.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. They run the counter. It's Campbell. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Back-to-back running plays, putting them in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15? 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Right there, 56. Wild Bill. 56 to Mike. Hey! He don't know no better. Yes. 56. Go on. Tighten up. Bravo. Let's go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. The Colts send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said,
the Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Hey, high 7. Hey, lock it.
Let's get off the field. Check safety, check safety. Check your hot read.
5.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Dante Jackson picks it. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 12.
Good stuff. Keep doing that.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Got it.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
Jaguars 21.
S-T-R-O.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O.